for the cycle, fourth in the live ball era. Goodness gracious, what a night.
Here's Luis Cruz. He has flied out and struck out. Manny Machado fouled.
It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place, and the charm hasn't faded a bit at venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah.
Chris Miller. Now a swing and a chance for the Gold Glover Gonzalez over at first. And he'll step on the bag. Chris Miller. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he in the air down the left field line and deep. Miller has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Miller is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll swing the bases loaded jam. Struck him out as his woes continue. Chris Miller will stand in now and what
Performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Puig will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number.
Slam, and the Red Sox have the lead. 5-2 Boston. Victorino pumping his fist as he rounded first base.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we progress any further, let's have a quick look at our 2 starting lineups for tonight. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Yeah, good start here.
Goes the other way with a curveball here, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. Chris Miller.
You take that one on 0-2. Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Chris Miller.
This is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Gordon is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
Well, this is one of
Chris Miller.
offensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now a check swing definitely helped get this offense going. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
One of the strangest finishes you'll ever see. Results in the 5th no-hitter in Marlin history.
A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. But he'll recover in time to get the lead. Now the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to left field. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Chris Miller. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Ballparks from one day to the next.
Here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Around third and being waved on home. And he will cross as well. And they've taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, this is what...
And he gets under a curveball that time as this is lifted in the air out to left. Miller is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Chris Miller. Check on Fowler. Now here it comes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Boy.
Chris Miller.
He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Unbelievable catch, and the Brewers win.
Tie game in the ninth. Jay grounds one.
It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place, and the charm hasn't faded a bit at venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And some trouble now in right field. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, not a bad effort right there. You're going to see him go up and try to get this thing, but he comes up empty. And after that, this becomes huge trouble, as his guy will wheel his way all the way around to third with an RBI triple.
Down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now. Chris Miller.
One out.
Swinging a high chopper. Up with it now is Prado. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
There's nothing.
Out in front of a changeup there as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Chris Miller. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this is on the ground for Aaron Hill at second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Chris Miller. Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, one away. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Miller is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
And I don't...
The plate, here's the throw, it is out, the Buccos win it, raise the Jolly Roger. They waved home Shearholtz. He's thrown out at the plate, the Buccos win.
And the second perfect game. Gonzalez up the middle, base hit.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
One at bat, it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Runner out. Now a throw to first, a throw back to second. Triple play. It's a triple play.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is... A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Miller is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
And you know,
Chris Miller on a big swing here as he drives this one out to deep right center field. This is to the track, to the wall, and gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. He just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Chris Miller.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's like...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Chris Miller.
Don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
In there, the base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here comes a 2-2. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Miller is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded. Chris Miller will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
And now you can't help but think back to that tag out from just a minute ago. If he just stays where he is, he very likely scores on this ball. Instead, this one's going to wind up only being a 1-out double.
Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th. Chris Miller for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
And the Dodgers lead 4-3 on a 2-run home run by Juan Uribe.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's that curve. Swing and a drive.
Now from the home of the Pirates since 2001. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller.
He's wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Chris Miller. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Miller arranged to his left as he tracks this one down. Chris Miller. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Stanton is there to put it away and finally put it in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Miller has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now after the...
Chris Miller.
Hey, find something you like up there.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Chris Miller will stand in, and they've been runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. On to first with it is Loney, and the inning is over.
the sign where it says Raiders for tickets, 1-800-Raiders.
There goes to Norfield on a high fly ball to deep right field. Puig to the track, one-hand plate umpire making the call. Hello, Yasiel Puig. What a way to start a career.
Outfield shortening up now with a tying run at second. The pitch. Breaking ball hit in the air.